Terror rings out in the streets of Boston as two bombs are set off seconds apart at the finish line to the Boston Marathon. 3 people were killed, 176 others were hurt. So far, no one has claimed responsibility for the bombings. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And good afternoon, I'm Dee O'Reilly. Investigators both on the federal and local level are now working to uncover any clue as to who was behind yesterday's deadly blast. Overnight, police raided an apartment complex in suburban Boston. At this point, though, it's unclear if it was connected to the bombings. Here's Tamon Bradley now in Boston.
Hello from Boston. So far, no group or individual has claimed responsibility in the attack as the investigation continues. Here on the streets of Boston, the residents are trying to get their lives back to normal with a lot of security watching by. The yellow finish line on Boylston Street this morning, eerily empty. One day after thousands raced in the Boston Marathon, debris still scattered all around. Runner Rebecca Roche says she had just crossed the finish line when the deadly twin bombs exploded.
Turned around and saw the smoke from both bombs and thought something terrible had happened.
The attack appeared timed for maximum impact. At 2:50, many of the 26,000 marathon runners were finishing the race. First blast rocked the sidewalk along the course, spewing shrapnel into the runners in the crowd and knocking runner Bill Ifring to the ground.
All of a sudden, this enormous blast right next to me, and it just kind of buckled my legs, and I knew I was going down.
12 seconds later, as many flee the scene, a second explosion less than a block away. Dr. Alan Painter was standing just 20 feet from the blast and rushed over to help the injured.
It was mostly lower extremity blast injuries.
Investigators are frantically searching to find out who's behind the bombings. The FBI is now in charge of that probe.
Our mission is clear: to bring to justice those responsible for the marathon bombing.
Bomb experts are poring over the forensic evidence, looking for clues about the explosive devices. President Obama spoke again this morning.
So if you want to know who we are, what America is, how we respond to evil, that's it. Selflessly, compassionately, unafraid.
Authorities spent the night at a residence near Boston's Logan Airport. They also questioned a young Saudi student. He's considered a person of interest in the case. So far, no suspects. Live in Boston, Tamon Bradley, ABC News. Now